All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
All right, and we got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
All right, Rob will be taking your questions, comments, concerns, burns, still show ideas, please, but all that kind of stuff in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games. He'll get his favorite questions sent over to us, and we'll get them answered for you. So today we are transitioning from our normal Ikoria preview season of Standard and switching it up to Pioneer. You know, a set, like you said, got a huge shakeup when it came to the last set, basically flipped it upside down, you know?
Yeah, completely. Theros Beyond Death completely reshaped Pioneer.
Yeah.
And, that's been the story of the last 3 months. We'll see how big of an impact this set can have.
Which is pretty crazy because it didn't really flip over Standard, right? You know, and you would, I mean, it did do some good work, but it's not like it absolutely flipped it over besides like Uro, you know?
Standard didn't have, Inverter of Truth to go with Thassa's Oracle, or Seder Wayfinder to go with Uro.
Or Hidden Strings to go with Breach, you know? I mean, just a lot of things that Pioneer had that we didn't. And that is kind of my fear for this set. I don't think this set is going to break Standard. And I actually think it's one of the more underpowered sets that we've had in the last year, which is not saying much, but...
Honestly, that's probably a good thing.
No kidding. Yeah, we do not need any more Okos.
Keep going up.
Yeah. If we got to a card at Oko level, I was just going to rabble, you know? But, yeah. But I do fear that some of these cards are going to break Eternal formats like Lurrus. You know, I think Lurrus is going to be excellent in a lot of different decks. One thing I kind of wanted to try that we didn't is just the black-white Boggles decks. It doesn't lose anything.
Orzhov is just, they play usually like 2 Gideon of the Trials in their sideboard.
Yeah.
Which you can still do.
Yeah.
And you just don't get Lurrus against Inverter.
Or side in Lurrus. Why not?
Yeah, or just side it in, which is like a fine card in that matchup. So
bring back an Ethereal Armor.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Really just recasting the creatures. So definitely very good in that deck. Should help that deck out quite a bit. And honestly, it also probably means that deck gets to play more lands, right? You probably just want to play more because you have this Lurrus back. And you want to probably get to 4 mana in a lot of games. Yeah. And a lot of the time when I see that deck stumbling, it's because it only plays like 18 lands. Yeah. And they just don't make a second land drop.
I don't know. I'm always a firm believer in whatever deck you pick up that you net deck online, add a land. Like, I mean, you say the only way you lose is with coming to play tap lands. I lose a lot to just not being able to play enough lands and play my powerful spells, especially in Standard that we're in right now where spells are just so insane that as long as you can curve out, you're usually fine. But if you ever stumble, it's just, you're dead. But,
and with Hydroid Krasis and all these cards, the gas keeps flowing. So you're never going to run out.
Yeah.
But, you worry about that playing decks like Orzhov Warriors, that the gas ain't going to stop. If they kill your SRAM or what have you. But when you have Lurrus, those worries are significantly mitigated. So go up to 20, 21 lands in your Orzhov Warriors decks for sure.
I'm in. Okay, so back to Pioneer here. We just saw Hardened Scales look great. That looked awesome. Martyr Sacrifice deck just didn't have time because I had some insane draws.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so now we're going to switch to round 2. I'm going to be playing...
Who is that?
Don't worry. The scales got underneath your hiding there real quick with 2 damage at a time.
Is that you, Rob? Is that you?
Yes, we're back on Versus Live. If Ross is trying to ignore me, we're set.
Everything is right in the world.
Exactly. So I'm going to be playing Izzet Phoenix, a deck that, the Izzet decks, the Izzet Emerge, Izzet Phoenix decks were really good right away when Pioneer came. And then once they started getting solved, Inverter kind of crushed them, and Izzet Phoenix was just not as good. So I think Sprite Dragon and Rael, the Everwise, really give this a lot of rejuvenation. And not only that, Cathartic Reunion and Thrill of Possibilities is quite nice as well, because now we have some instant speed stuff to be able to cast off Finale of Promise. And I think that card was really, really strong, and we just didn't have enough for it. But I think we do now, so I want to try it again.
Okay, and as I said before the break, I'm going to be playing Simic Devotion with Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. Mm-hmm. So, obviously getting extra mana off your creatures was one of the more robust things that Leyline did. Yep. Granted, this doesn't, come down for free and add 2 pips of Devotion. Yep. Requires a second color, but, pushing you into that second color gives you some reasonable things. I'm playing Hydroid Krasis at the top of my curve. I've got some Uro, Titan of Nature's Wraths. Mm-hmm. To support Uro, I'm playing... Seder Wayfinder, which helps you find Nykthos. with Satyr
Oh, yeah.
Wayfinder, I'm playing Rishkar as another legend, and Satyr Wayfinder is a nice body to target with Rishkar and start tapping for mana with the Kinnan. And
So
then,
if you have Rishkar out, it would tap for 4, right? Your 2 creatures would tap for 4? Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. And then with Rishkar and Kinnan and Uro, and the Planeswalkers, I think you have enough legendary permanents to support Mox Amber. So there's a couple copies of Mox Amber here, which is also great with Kinnan. Taps for 2 mana and is the legend that enables it. So you can go.
It just taps for double blue or double green, not blue green, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But say I go turn 1 Elf and you kill it with a Wild Slash, I can go turn 2 Kinnan, Mox Amber, play Sylvan Caryatid, go, and then I'm threatening to untap with 7 mana on my next turn with a land drop, and that's after you killed my Elf.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That seems pretty sweet.
Even if
And I am going to be trying to kill a lot of your elves. I mean, this deck has been playing Shock, Lightning Axis for a long time, and, I'm going to try to continue to do that. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I think this deck should be good at, still having good draws through having your mana creatures killed.
Yeah.
And then, once you get to 4, 5, 6 mana, you have Krasis and Planeswalkers against a deck with a lot of spot removal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if a gigantic Krasis comes down, my only hope is to go wide on it. And Krasis is not the easiest thing to go wide on because, sure, you can beat the one body, but you've now drawn 6 cards, and that's going to be the problem. We'll have some stuff in the board, but we shall see here. All right. So you're going to be going first.
I will indeed. See what I can do.
All right. Ugh.
Not a super explosive hand, but I think a fine one.
Yeah, I think this hand is a keep as well. It is quite awkward. Quite awkward with this if we take a peek at our hand, but I mean, these cards are great. We just need a little time to set them up. I'm going to try it.
Okay. I'll start on a breeding pool.
Okay. Land to go.
Not a great draw. Sanctum, Sylvan Caryatid.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Opt. Bottom. Draw. Oh no. Oh no. We kept one lander with opt, so I'm gonna move to discard.
Discard a Phoenix at least?
Yeah, that's not great. That is not great.
Okay, well, I wanted to hit lands here and I didn't.
Well, me too.
Let's play a Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay.
And ooh, that's a Nykthos. Let's take that.
Okay.
Play that for turn and pass.
All right, we need it. Okay. Oh. What a tilt. Okay, well, yep, that's all I got. Pass to you.
Well, that was a land. So let's play Nissa.
I think we called this.
I don't want to lose the forest, so I'm just going to untap Yavimaya Coast and attack for 4.
All right, I will take it. Going to 16.
Pass the turn.
I think we stumbled too much to have a chance in this one. But let's see what we can do. All right, we're going to start with this. Discard Arclight and a Treasure Cruise. Draw 3.
Yep.
Even that's kind of awkward. No way to double spell here. So we're just going to say go.
Okay, how do I want to play this? I think I'm just going to play Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
Make 5 green with Nykthos.
Okay.
Play Vivian.
Seems good. Seems good.
So I have 1 green floating.
Okay.
Untap the breeding pool, make it a 3/3.
Okay.
Use the green floating, play Rishkar.
Okay.
Put counter on Wayfinder, counter on Rishkar.
Wild slash that.
And I'm going to put a counter on each land
Okay.
and attack for 4.
All right. I'm down to 12.
And pass the turn.
All right. We got to have one heck of a turn. Oh, that's a decent draw. So let's see what we can do. Okay, we got to plan this out pretty carefully. I'm pretty sure I can double spell here, and I absolutely need to.
The question is whether you can triple spell.
Or I'm sorry, I'm very sure I can triple spell. But the question is how much can I do to get back into this? So I think we're gonna start with. So I don't want to ever exile these. We have a treasure cruise that we're gonna have to rely on for this. Which I think is going to be quite easy to do. We're going to have to opt regardless, so let's opt. Charter course not good enough.
Corey's turn here is just 3 spells that don't impact the battlefield. Get 2 Phoenixes. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, we'll be impacting a little bit at least. Okay, so axe. We're going to put the axe on that one and discard this extra land. So that is going to put us at 7 cards in the graveyard, allowing us to cruise. And now we're really hoping for one more piece of interaction, and then I feel like I have a chance. No such luck. So we got a land. Phoenixes are coming back. We're at 12. Can't kill Nissa, so really needed to do this last turn for that effect. And, I mean, we kind of have to kill Vivian. Then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we do live. I think that's our only out, and then try to block from there. So, all right. Your go. Anything kills us. Do you have said anything?
So I have exactly 5. Yeah. So make 5 green with Nykthos.
Yep.
Untap Botanical Sanctum. And then play another Nissa. With that
That'll do
green.
it.
Untap here.
That'll do it. Yeah, I feel like this would be a much different game if I got to play Sprite Dragon on 2 and then on 3 make this play, have a gigantic Sprite. But yeah, I still stand by the keep. An opt 1 lander on the draw with Cathartic Reunions and Phoenix.
Where if you hit your hand is great.
Exactly. And it was like, you know, I have my draw step. I have an opt, so that's 2 looks plus another draw step. So I needed a land in the top 4. It just so happened that when I didn't do that. And then when I finally did hit the land, it was a tap land. So I also couldn't do anything. That was just too much. But I stand by that keep every single time, even though it did not work out there.
It's the Nissa curse. Strikes again.
Oh yeah, you might as well just like play mono black with Nissas just in the sideboard. As long as Nissa's in your deck, you win every time. It's a fact. So, Rob, you got any questions here for us?
Yeah, are you expecting any cards in this set to have an Uro-like impact on any formats?
No.
On like any format?
Yeah.
An Uro is the most impactful card. I guess like Oko is so recent too.
Yeah.
But like outside of Oko and Once Upon a Time,
Yeah.
like Uro's probably 3rd. I think it's more impactful than Field of the Dead.
Yep.
Not like less impactful in Standard, but more impactful in Modern and Legacy.
Yeah.
So,
I think Uro is insane. I do think Luris has a chance in the older formats.
Teferi Time Raveler. God, there's
Yeah.
just so many powerful cards, but like Uro's up there with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uro's unbelievable.
Uro in a way I think is the worst card for Magic. Just in general, because the play patterns aren't particularly fun. They go into every deck. It comes back all the time. The fact that you get to gain life and draw a card means that, like, you know, there's no way to tempo out this card very easily. I think Uro leads to a lot of unfun games, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's my least favorite part of Escape. It just literally never goes away.
Yeah.
It's like
Forces you to play exile effects, but then them just playing Cavaliers or whatever, you get it back. So I'm not a big fan of Uro, and I wouldn't be shocked if we give it 6 months and that card's going to get the axe by then in some regards.
It's
But
a high bar to clear.
Yeah, really is. Okay, all right, we are going to get to this next game. All right. I think I can keep this.
I will keep as well. Got plenty of mana here in the sand.
You would. We'll go with the canal and pass to you.
I will go to 19 and play an elf.
Okay.
You're up. No slash. Love that.
Love that, he says. Well, we just drew a slash, so I think we my other play was okay, but I think just slashing here is much better, so let's just get that out of there. Pass to you.
Okay. I will go to 18 and play Seder Wayfinder.
Okay.
Get a forest.
Okay.
He's in the yard. No Uro. You're up.
All right. Now, it's an interesting one. I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to save up here for later. I'm just going to pass to you.
Rishkar. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Rishkar resolves with
Trigger on the stack.
Trigger on the
Killing it.
stack. I think I want to kill something here. Rishkar is probably the card I want to kill. Just because it adds mana and you're able to Nissa. So yeah, we're gonna thrill, discarding Temper, and draw 2.
Okay, attack for 2.
Okay, I will go to 18.
18 all. You're up.
Okay. Let's go with this, and let's go with Rael.
Yep.
Pass to you. So it is a 3/3. This card gets large.
Yeah, I can definitely do some damage in that deck.
Yep.
I'm going to take 2.
I didn't see
You
it.
didn't see that.
Okay, I did see it.
Play a Kinnan and a Lenrel's.
Okay.
So I'm at 16,
Okay.
and then I'll pass the turn.
Oh, baby. You ready? You ready? Well, I'm going to start the turn by discarding 2 Phoenixes and drawing 5 cards. The trigger of this, discarding 2 for the first time each turn. So I draw 5 magical cards here. 5, yeah, because you discard 2 cards. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. So I draw 2 from the discard, and then draw 3 from Reunion. Yeah, because Reunion is just...
No, it's only the first time you discard, but you get as many cards as you discarded in that instance.
That's why that instant in Standard is like the 1/2 punch where you can discard X cards to deal X damage. So if you go this into that, you just draw however many cards you discard. So we're drawing 5 here. Oh my god, this is insane. Okay, all right. So let's go with... So this right now is making double mana for this, but it doesn't make mana on its own. So I think I'd rather kill the elf. I'm gonna Lightning Axe Llanowar.
Every time you play a Phoenix deck, you just triple Phoenix every game. It's unbelievable.
Every time you play a Nissa deck, you triple Nissa me every game.
I have 0 Nissas this game.
Yeah, this game. All right, and then we're going to take 2.
It's the best Izzet Phoenixer I've ever seen.
Thank you. That's high praise. And then...
You just play Merfolk Secret Keeper. It'll just mill him over.
Yeah, right. Then I will... Oops. Yeah, what am I thinking? We got a great play. All right. And then 2 mana Treasure Cruise with the non... I guess this shrinks this pretty badly. So maybe that's not what I want to do. This does not work with that.
Aren't you a little short on that too? That's
3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I was short anyways. Okay, well regardless, I don't think that was a good play.
Yeah, Treasure Cruise and Real a little awkward.
But I do want to just wild slash that. Bring these back.
And
it's
attack
a
me
6/3.
for 15.
Yeah, just 15. Okay.
I go to 7.
Your turn. Oh! Woo!
And I'm dead.
Oh Oh wait, let me try my next turn though. Let me just see this next turn here. This would just be sweet. Okay, draw 5 again. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this card's just absolutely obscene. With Reunion, it's just such a good 1-2 punch, you know?
Oh yeah. Just draw 5 cards. I mean, you basically just drew 7 cards, right? Because the Phoenixes all came back.
Yeah.
It was just a 2-mana personal draw 7.
Yeah, and like the card I discarded with Thrill was a Fiery Temper for value, and just all the value. But I don't have
that deck operating on every cylinder. You know, you're just doing everything.
I don't have to tell you about the value of an Izzet Phoenix deck, though.
And when you do that while interacting with your opponent's battlefield, like, what are they doing? Like, you're not losing any tempo, but you're drawing a million extra cards.
The reason why I put Rael into this and why I was excited the most about it is, sure, it's good on turn 3, right? Like, it's just a strong play, but it has to live. But turn 4 is what turned me onto this deck so much, is just going Rael, Lightning Axe, discard a card, draw a card. You know, I mean, that's a very popular sequence that I think is going to happen, and I think that's busted.
Yeah. And you can go, like turn 3, you can do your Thrill or Cathartic, discarding either a Phoenix or discarding a Fiery Temper to keep up.
Yeah.
Turn 1, you Opt or Slash, and you're interacting all the way up the curve. Mm-hmm. That's the important part. And then you just have this one really explosive turn once you've cantered through a deck and have everything set up.
Yeah.
But normally, decks like that are falling behind to set that up.
Yeah.
Your setup turns are also interactive turns.
Yeah.
And that's the real power of it.
And I think the main thing these Izzet Phoenix decks in the past that they've been bad is like Thought Seasons and stuff like that will make it so you don't have enough gas to keep bringing things back. But Rael, even with Reunion as well, I think Cathartic Reunion, wasn't it legal already in Pioneer? Or it wasn't quite?
It was.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was? Okay. All right. So, I mean, we already had the ability to do that, but I think Reunion just kind of good, like kind of crazy in the deck, but much better with Rael.
It's also, you're playing a matchup where I'm not doing a lot of interacting with you.
Yeah.
In matches where they are interacting with you, Reunion gets significantly worse.
Yeah, if you can counter Reunion,
or it gets counter spells.
It's pretty bad, yeah. If you get that censored or something.
So it's kind of it's a high risk, high reward kind of card.
Sure.
But that is, that's the ideal from Izzet Phoenix there. You interacted 3 times, also put 4 creatures onto the battlefield, and that was your turn 4.
Yeah, and I mean, the one thing that I worry about with the interaction with Rael and Treasure Cruise is the Nombo effect there. It used to be great with Crackling Drake, and we do have one Crackling Drake in here just to kind of try it out, but Rael attacking for the win doesn't seem like the biggest thing, and you can always Treasure Cruise post-combat to get a good lightning ball attack in or whatever. But
the thing I actually like about Rael is it sits at a nice spot in terms of the removal that exists in Pioneer. 3 mana, 3 toughness. So dodging shock and dodging a lot of fatal pushes.
Yeah.
Situates it really well to survive.
Yeah.
And it's a card that if you just untap with it, you're going to start gaining significant value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like Abrupt Decay, it still lines into pretty well, but Arclight Phoenixes don't line up very well against Sultai, and they really cut the graveyard stuff now. Maybe it will come back in the new set if a deck like this becomes actually good, but there's only one way to find out, and we are going to head to the sideboard where we are going to see what we got for each other in the 3rd game of Izzet Phoenix up against Simic Ramp. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Simic Devotion and Izzet Phoenix. On my side, I've got some Shaper Sanctuaries to help me out against Corey's bevy of removal spells. Mm-hmm. I've got some Scavenging Oozes, which should be good against Arclight Phoenix, Rael, Treasure Cruise, you name it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Easy to kill, but if it ever gets to 6, then we're in good shape.
Yeah, then we're done.
Some nice sideboard options here. I'm cutting the Rishkar. I think this is our weakest sort of ramp spell against heavy removal. Because we're going down on Legends, I'm trimming 1 Mox Amber. I'm already playing 23 mana sources. It's 21 lands, 2 Moxes main, which is 1 more than most Devotion lists. So I think I can safely trim 1. And then I've decided to trim 1 Vivian. You don't use the -3 very effectively in this matchup. Though maybe Rael is important enough to kill that I want to leave it in. I just know I want to leave in all my Nisses because Niss is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't want to cut any element
like Wayfinder is your other card that you can cut.
I think Uro is so good in this matchup that I want to leave in all my Wayfinders to try to hit Uro.
Yeah, Uro's good. I mean, I have to bring in stuff like Aether Gust for your giant Nissas, giant Uros, and stuff like that. Cards that I just can't kill with spot removal. I also have Disdainful Stroke for a good chunk of your deck. Stroke's going to be pretty good, I think. And then the 4th Lightning Axe, I just think this card's really good. Any creature matchup, you should have 4. maybe should just have 4 in the main with the synergy with Rael, but, you know, I was kind of basing it off what we've seen other Izzet Phoenix decks, and I decided to go with 3-1, but we're going to go up to 4. I'm going to take out Finale, I promise. Not sure about this one, because I do think this card is just unbelievably good, but you do have Ooze to be able to disrupt it a bit. I kind of want to leave some in just to see how it is. And then I'm taking out 2 Thrills. I think they're the worst card to filter out, you know, or a good discard draw card, whatever you want to call these cards. Take out the 1 Crackling Drake because I don't think it's very good up against Nissa. It's fine, nothing too great. And then 1 Treasure Cruise to go down to 3 here to not get stuck with that kind of effect. And, you know, I am going to go down on 1 more Thrill to try 1 Finale here. Last minute thought.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a shot. I want to draw it. I want to.
You know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Some questions from the audience.
All right, I like that.
Us, Rob.
I like that.
Yeah, so Corey, why no 3-mana sweepers in this Izzet Phoenix deck?
3-mana sweepers?
Like Anger the Gods or Sweltering Suns?
You know, I mean, it definitely could be something that comes in, but Anger the Gods kills all our creatures. You know, so that's a pretty big problem. I would want something that would dodge that, like Flame Sweep. Flame Sweep kills none of our creatures. You know, but
those kinds of spells have always underperformed in Izzet Phoenix. You know,
you're already good against creature matchups. That's the main thing.
And those things that, you know, you're putting creatures onto the battlefield. So oftentimes you have an awkward synergy there, or dyssynergy, and then they tend to be clunky spells. They all cost 2, 3, 4 mana. And you want to be playing 1 and 2 mana spells to effectively, you know, tear through your deck and double spell with your cantrips and bring back Arclight Phoenixes and things like that. So I generally just rely on, in creature matchups where I would maybe want a sweeper like that, you just have more cheap removal. And you get that tempo from Arclight Phoenix. And sometimes Phoenix just plays defense a little bit. And that
defensive Phoenixes are frustrating to attack into. It's like, do I think I have enough gas to get through this? And I'm with you. And if I really want to play an anger-like effect, I think I would be fine just playing the steal your creature thing.
Entrancing Melody?
Yeah, Entrancing Melody. That's kind of what the deck's played all the time. And, you know, I mean, it gets around those tough to deal with creatures, but right now we're also just not seeing a ton of creature decks in Pioneer. And I feel like, you know, all the spot removal against like White Devotion, like that's really the only creature deck.
Spirits do.
Spirits, yeah.
You can get some Renting Volleys or Fries in your sideboard and be in good shape.
Exactly. And I do have some Fries on the board. You should be able to see the list. And we have 4 Disputes for Spirits, so this could not have a bad Spirits matchup. I bet this would be a beating.
So I'm just those kinds of effects just don't fit very well into what the deck is doing. I used to play like maybe an Anger or 2 in Modern Izzet Phoenix because it went well with Thing in the Ice. And it was almost there solely for Dredge. It came in other matchups when it was good, but it was so important against Dredge, and that matchup was difficult that you wanted something other than Graveyard Hate, and Anger was good there. But against just like, you know, people spewing 2/1s onto the battlefield, like just play cheap removal and use your Phoenixes defensively.
Yep, I'm with you. All right, Rob, you got one more question for us?
Yes. So how do you balance things like Treasure Cruise with you know, the kind of Nambo with Riel that you were mentioning, and also would you play other effects like that instead? Something like maybe Ox Vagonis, people were mentioning in chat, wondering if that might be something.
Ox Vagonis is interesting, and you know, there is, you know, that is a definite Nambo with Treasure Cruise, so I could see like 1 tops, but I think Treasure Cruise is just the best card that takes cards out of your graveyard for value. I just think it's the best. Ox is okay. But the balance comes to me is first recognizing that they are Nambo, which they are, and then asking yourself, is it good enough to still play? And I think the answer is yes, because I don't think the vast majority of games are going to be won with attacking with Rael. The ability of Rael is what's disgusting. Like, if I never attacked with that Rael that last game, I was still going to win.
Yeah, you know, been at a literal 0-3.
Yeah, I mean, I had a 2-mana draw 5. Put 2 cards I want in the graveyard into the graveyard. You know, I mean, right there was enough to kind of prove that the Nambo is good enough, you know? So, all right. Well, shall we?
We shall. And this is a bit of a risky hand, but it can pan out quite easily and be quite good if it does. So,
okay. I'm going to keep as well. It's nothing great, but.
Tentacle Sanctum, Llanowar Elves.
All right. I always have to look at the Sulfur Falls and to see.
The Izzet lands in particular look very similar.
They're too close, but all right, we'll kill that. Pass to you.
It's a good draw. I will play a Sylvan Caryatid.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay, can't kill that one. So we're just going to get our new Ikoria card into play.
I will go to 19.
Your turn.
Okay, we could have a sweet turn here.
Uh-oh.
I will play Kinnan. I will tap this for 2 green.
Okay.
I will play Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay. It's already sweet.
I will get this forest, play it, and cast an Elvish Mystic.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Well, now it's like, okay, should I kill? What should I try to kill if I do have a removal spell? It's like, now you got a lot
play
of things.
this one.
Probably
This
right.
represents 2 mana because I have 2 mana creatures, so that seems like the first one to kill.
Okay, so we're going to start with this. Yeah, because if I kill that, you're still just at 2 mana, or if I kill this, you're at 2 mana, but this has applications.
Yeah, I guess they all represent 2 mana, but...
Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have a great turn here. But I do think we need to kill something because I don't want just a giant Krasis. Yeah, let's axe that. Get a counter on this. And attack for 2.
I will go to 17.
Your turn.
I will play a Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay.
See if we can hit ourselves an Uro.
Arrow.
No, we're just going to mill all the cards we want to draw.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
Cool with that.
Take a forest and play it.
Okay.
You have 3 in hand?
I have 3, yep. They're all great.
Play Vivian. See if you got a stroke.
I do not, but I do have a gust. I think that's just as important.
Same deal.
Yeah.
This Vivian is not particularly good.
Yeah, so it's kind of a stroke.
So yeah, I think I'm just going to bottom the Vivian.
Okay.
What I really need is draw one of those Krasises I just milled. But
Yep.
attack you to 19.
19.
Pass the turn.
All right.
Even the ooze would be good too. I've got so many creatures I've milled over.
Yeah. All right, not a great draw there, but we'll attack for 3.
I go to 14.
Okay, and pass to you.
Okay. Got another gust.
That resolves.
Okay. Well, happy to see that. Let's
Not I.
animate a forest and attack you for 6.
All right, I'll take it. Done to 13.
And then I will play a Sylvan Caryatid.
All right.
You're at 13. I'm at 14.
Done.
Pass the turn.
Need a good one.
And there's a Phoenix in the yard. You just need 3 spells.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I do not have them.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm handless, so it's
Sprite Dragon will attack Nissa, or do we want to just go for face? Here's the question. So,
you could also leave this back. Like 1 spell means you can start blocking things.
oh yeah, I'm aware of that.
Do you just not have a spell in your hand?
No, I have plenty of spells. I have like 5 spells here. Yeah. So the real question is, do we want to attack 4 to face, put you to 10, and hope to top deck a spell that strings us together some spells and just kill you? Or we attack this for 4, we can almost assuredly kill it, but then it's, can we beat 6, 9 power? And I think the answer is no with with what's in our hand. So I think I have to gamble and go to your face.
I'm at 10.
All right, and now the question is, do I want to play one of these lands, or what if I draw a Cathartic Reunion, I couldn't play it? So I think I just say go.
Okay. Good draw, please. That is a heinous draw.
Okay.
Truly awful. This is when I draw Shaper Sanctuary.
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll give you the sigh of relief here. We need something.
3 lands,
Yeah.
but our 2 lands. So let's attack you for 9.
7, 8. Okay.
You're 4.
All right. You ready? Because I have a lot of draws that can really do this. These Sprite Dragons do not need too much help. Come on. Even an opt. I'll take an opt.
I mean, opt into Slash would do it by itself.
Yeah.
What was it? Just show me.
It was not good enough. I don't think that's going to be good enough.
It does let you live.
Does it?
Yeah, you can block the 3 lands and take 3, go to 1.
All right. Well, that'll be my play.
And
then hope to chain together spells again.
into 2 shocks. It could kill me.
Now it's interesting if I play it this time. Once again,
I think you hold because of Cathartic.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're going to need 6 lands to play 3 spells.
Yep. All right. Here you go. That was disappointing. I felt like I had this game with a decent draw. I just kept drawing lands.
Yep.
But, that's what Gusts and Strokes do. They don't give you that same kind of quality.
Yeah. Well, let's
Yep.
animate attack.
You get to keep one of those.
Yeah. One stays around. These are tapped. You're at 1.
Yep.
I've got another elf.
All right. We need like a treasure cruise or something now. Oh.
Well, a little bit of inconsistency. We saw the deck fire really at all cylinders in the second game.
Yep.
But stumble a lot. And that's been an issue with Izzet Phoenix in Pioneer because, in Modern, you had Manamorphose on all these 1-mana spells.
Yep.
So it's really easy.
And Faithless looting. You never
looting,
trip. Yeah, looting was the big one.
Yeah.
You never stumble with looting. If I have looting in this deck would be like the best deck.
Yeah. And you do get more inconsistent when you have to bring in more interaction. Because you're interacting on my turn, you have fewer spells to use on your turn. That's one of the really nice things about Gust is that it can interact on their turn or your turn.
Yeah.
It can do both. So it's a really nice sideboard card, but they are like, you wanted to use it as a counterspell against a Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if any of the escape type cards are good because Jumpstart works with Rael, and so does. Well, escape is not great, but there's not many good escape cards that you can put for blue-red. But I'd be interested in some of the velocities, maximize velocity and the jump velocity for Rael. Because the Jumpstart cards work quite well. I mean, and it's pretty low cost because you discard them. So I think there's some
can see
reason
one maximize velocity for sure.
The jump one might even be better. The maximize altitude.
Yeah, just because Rael doesn't fly.
Yeah. And I mean, so you just get to discard a card, draw a card when you play maximize velocity if it's your first spell, but
and it turns your lands into spells for Sprite Dragon and things like that. Yeah, that could definitely help you. Just an extra notch of consistency where the deck needs it. But we definitely saw the power come together when it happened.
But I mean, we got some time. Let's stretch this to a 3 of 5.
Yeah, I guess we can.
We can make this. We can jam some quick ones. Our last one is, we won't spoil it quite yet, but, I think those are going to be some haymaker games as well. And we're going to have a very clear winner in a few turns on that one. So
we've also seen some power from Kinnan. I haven't really gotten to untap with it, but even that one turn I had where I cast it, got an extra mana immediately out of it into the Wayfinder, found a land.
Yeah,
was able to play through removal pretty well.
It was good enough. Yeah, I'm just very excited to play some more games here with this one. This one's sweet. I'm a fan, and I know you are too. I'm gonna keep. It's nothing special, but
a mulligan.
Okay. That's what we call cheating, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, you got a question for us?
Yeah, so instead of playing some delve spells as a draw 3, what about Bedlam Reveler?
I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of a Reveler.
When certainly combos with Rael.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's another avenue you can go here. And I mean, maybe Sprite Dragon is also not good too. I don't know. That one's iffy. I think Rael seems very good to me. Just anytime I've cast that card, it's just been so good. But of course, we are playing decks that maybe are lacking interaction as much because we're trying to see how busted these synergies are when we do preview season. So when decks dial back and they have a lot of removal, those type of cards will be a little bit more grounded. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of room to play with that. Reveler is interesting. I like that.
Okay, gonna put one of those back.
Pass to you.
Gonna start on a Shaper Sanctuary. That was a great draw.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yep.
You're up. That was perfect. That's the time you want to draw that card.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so we're going to go with the Reunion. Of course, I have one of these.
As long as you don't have 2.
Yeah, I don't have
Phoenix
2.
is eminently beatable.
All right, we'll do that and pass to you.
Okay, well, now I've got 2 elves.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay.
Then I've got Nissa.
Yeah, our draws were not good there. Holy cow. I don't really want to Wild Slash one of these elves, so I'm just going to say go.
Attack for 2.
Okay.
Breeding pool elf.
All right. Big payoffs.
You're at 18. You can go.
All right. Well, that sucks, but I think I want to do this here. How else am I winning? With 2 cards? Ugh. That just doesn't seem that good to me. I don't really care about your elves right now. I think I'm just going to go Steam Vents and pass.
I am going to cast a Hydra Crisis for 4. I don't think the 5th point is worth it. I could draw a mana creature I want to cast. I could get in for 1. It doesn't throw Lightning Axe 4 still.
I'll stroke it.
Yeah, and it's just going to get stroked 2. So I gain 2.
You got a 22.
I'm at 20-ish.
I don't think you did. Nope, you put that in the play tab. You're at 22.
That was the last game?
Yep.
Did you shock?
Nope.
Okay, so 22 for me.
And I'm at 18 because I...
Oh, no, you got 18 for me. Okay, I was just...
That was your 18.
Yeah, reversing everything. I have played a land already because I was on the draw.
Yep.
And I will attack for 1.
17.
You're up.
All right, we need a good draw. I have a few that I have in mind. Ooh. That's decent. Okay. That is decent. All right, so we're going to go with slash you.
20.
Put you to 20, and I'll play a land, and I'll go finale for 2. Going to slash you and discard these 2. Draw 3.
Yep.
Okay, so you're at 18. Those are exiled. Oh, yeah, you're at 18, right?
Yes, I'm at 18.
You make are they exiled?
Yeah, finale cards get exiled.
Okay, and then I have a Phoenix.
Get in there.
All right, let's get in there.
15.
Go. I have a feeling this could be a rough turn. You just gotta hope you didn't draw too much. The thing of just trying to kill elves is just not a great plan right now, I don't think, but...
Uro.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Put that into play.
Okay.
Play Breeding Pool tapped.
Okay, interesting.
And play 2 Scavenging Oozes. So now I have 1 mana up for slash on them because I have creatures in the graveyard.
Okay.
That's more than enough, and then I'll just pass.
All right.
Could have played the Ooze last turn, but I really didn't want to run Ooze into a Gust and then not get to Crisis for 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it ended up being really awkward.
Well, I think I want to start with...
We have 17 to 18.
Yep. Huh.
You have, what, 5 in hand?
Yeah. Now the real question is, if we look at my hand here, Rob, I can go like this right away and maybe try to deal with these oozes and then play this, or I play this first, but if I draw an Arclight Phoenix, I really want to discard it, but then I can't. So I think I'm kind of priced in on having to kill these oozes right away, because they just get insane anyways, so feels bad, but I'll go like that.
Oh, I wish I could have saved one of them, even at the cost. I guess I'd rather have the Uro, probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, drawing 2 cards here. Yeah. It's pretty insane. Do you want to exile anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll exile the... You already have a Lightning Axe for another finale.
It really doesn't matter, but...
Yeah, I'll just exile the Stroke, I guess.
But it matters for, whatchamacallit.
Rael and Treasure Cruise.
Yep. All right, now we're going to chart a course pre-combat.
I guess I can actually exile the Fiery... Let's exile the Temper, because that get with the second one.
Yep.
That
You're
seems
right. You
better.
can. Okay, now I'm gonna chart. Maybe we get some phoenixes. 1, 2. No such luck. Haven't played a land yet though. So do I think that there is a phoenix on top? I think I kind of just have to play to it because it seems rough if I don't hit it, but that's the only card it could be on the top 2. I'm going to attack and then chart a course.
Okay, so I'm at 15.
Yep. Draw 2. Don't be a phoenix. Okay. Your turn.
Oh, we got a nice little turn here.
I'm afraid.
Got a Nissa.
Shocked.
It's untap Botanical Sanctum. Since
Okay.
we don't need the mana. Play Kinnan.
Okay.
So I can activate the Kinnan if I don't attack.
Yeah, I
with
was like,
any of
there's
the
no way you
elves.
did this right because you want to have mana to bring Earl back, but you don't have the cards.
Yeah, I don't have the
Okay.
card. Yeah,
All right. This is a lot better then. I'm not
So-
as afraid.
yeah,
Still quite afraid, but
yeah. Because I'm going to be like pressuring you, and then you have to kill
Yeah,
my stuff. And I
yeah.
draw cards, and I have more things in my graveyard.
yeah, what you said.
But
But our hand is kind of nice.
I kind of want to just pressure you to force you to start killing my stuff.
Yeah.
Like I could Kinnan into Seder Wayfinder, which would then load up the Uro.
Yeah.
But that seems worse than just like it's
downs.
worth. It's 3 damage that I'm missing out on because I'd have to tap all of these. They tap for 2 now, and this taps for 1, and that'd be my 7.
Yeah, and you don't really have a great deck design for that ability.
Yeah,
You have a great deck design for the first ability.
yeah, for sure. And getting you to 11 means I actually have 11 next turn, so I'm actually threatening lethal.
All right. I'm
So,
at 11.
as long as Anissa lives.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's get in R6. You go to 11.
'Kay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Got to have a big turn, but we have a treasure cruise, so it's for sure going to be decent at least. So let's get to cruising.
Probably leave Chart Axe.
It just doesn't
I guess you've already
matter.
used your
I've
one
used
down.
my only finale, yeah.
So just leave, just any
Yeah.
spells.
4. Okay. There's 7. Cruise. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I think we need to find some more, so let's start with an opt. Oh. It's not bad. Not insanely good, but not bad. Let's do some mathematics now.
So mathematics.
Mathematics.
What are you thinking? Maybe a little combinatorics? Little algebraic topology?
None of those things. Is this just creatures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Differential geometry?
None of those words that you're saying. Okay, so
I'm just trying to think back to classes I took 12 years ago and remember nothing from.
I'm just trying to think here. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Yeah. And I'm trying to distract you.
11.
You thought Ross got excited about Tournament of Llanowar Elves. Wait till he starts talking about math.
Yeah. I think we're going to keep this.
Reluctant top is an interesting.
It's very reluctant.
Normally in these late game scenarios, when like your opponent's empty-handed, you know what you want to find off the top and what you don't.
Yeah. So I'm going to play a Sprite Dragon.
Yep.
And now the question is, do I want to leave anything back or just go all in? So I think the real question is, am I trying to win the game? Next turn. I got to read this one more time. Onto the battlefield. Ooh. Okay. Wait a minute. I might need to bottom this for that reason, because you can just activate. You can have so much mana in your upkeep, right?
You're trying to upkeep Gust my Nissa
That is kind of the plan.
with another counterspell back.
I don't know about that, but sorry, this is
Or I
really
guess
tough.
you mean Drastic Gust my Nissa.
I'm gonna bottom this instead, okay?
Yeah.
Wow, this is tough.
Well, I have no hand. What you see is what you need to beat.
What you get. Let's...
And you beat it. I guess you don't know what this card is.
I don't know what that card is, and that's
And
the
it's
important
really good.
one. That is the important one. 6, 7, 4. Okay. I'm just worried about this ability on this upkeep because I have the gust. So that's what I'm trying to think through here. Is I wanna gust here, but you put it on top and you get to replay it. Or I try to gust after your draw, but then you can activate this for a bunch, and then if you hit like Wayfinder, then you get to Uro as well. So there's a lot going on here, and I think it involves, unfortunately, me starting with just a gust on my turn, so that you don't have that ability, and just leaving this back for defense so you can't attack super effectively. It's not great, but that's what I'm going to try to do here.
Okay.
Did you top it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure I'm supposed to top that. So I have access to 13 mana here.
Well, oh, yeah, yep.
Which means I can both cast Nissa and activate Kinnan. Pretty sure if Nissa resolves, I'm just going to want to attack and have you, like, you know, trade for a land or trade for the Kinnan and take a bajillion damage.
1 bajillion.
When you have, what, 4 cards in hand?
Yep.
I'm expecting this to get countered, but that's fine. Yep, so that's a 4th card. And now, I might even just want to attack here, just because if another card gets in the graveyard, I can Uro next turn.
Yep.
As opposed to...
It's not a great situation on my side, but I just had so many avenues to think through. It was insane.
Like, you know, if you block an elf, you're taking 7. You're at 4 then. And then you need to have a blocker removal spell, like 2 of them, to stop lethal next turn. And if you block either of these, you need 3 spells to even get this back. Then you probably don't have a counter spell left for the Uro. Yeah, I'm just going to attack.
Yeah, and so now it's a question of, do I block this or this? No matter what, you're not going to be able to bring back Uro this turn. This represents 3 mana. This represents 1.
Yes.
But this represents more damage. So, I mean, regardless, you'll be able to bring back Uro unless I just take it, which would be horrifically stupid. So I think we'll block the most damage.
Okay.
Maybe I can live another turn if possible.
You go to 6.
Yep.
Pass
All right,
again.
we better have a good turn. And I bought him the Sprite Dragon and then drew Sprite Dragon, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. This could be sick. Let's see how we can work this. Do I risk it by playing the Sprite Dragon first, or do we keep it to discard? I think I play it. So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to cruise with these. Thank you. Draw 3. It's not that good. All right. We need a 1 mana spell here, Ross. We need it. I don't have it.
I mean,
yet.
Ross doesn't really need it,
How
to
is
be
that
fair.
not good? Like, you have a lot of 1 mana spells in your deck.
I wanted to guarantee a 1 mana spell, but we don't have it.
You have 2 axes, 3 ops, and 3 slashes. You have 8 1 mana spells.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so we even drew a little better than that. So we're going to cast something that's going to go up to 4 plus 9. 13, huh? No, not quite there yet. So we want to...
Slash kills me. I'm at 15.
I don't have slash. But I have axe or opt, but I don't really want to axe anything right now. So I think I'm just going to opt. Could draw this just in case. I think I like that. So this goes to 3.
Oh, now you have axe up in case I draw Nissa, so you can just freely attack with everything.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to attack with everything. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, here you go.
Okay, I'm at 2.
All right.
I don't think there's a way out of this.
Wow.
That was quite the turn. Yeah, it's just an elf. And,
you do have Uro to start.
yeah, but like, what is Uro finding?
Oh, yeah. No, I agree you're dead, but...
Yeah. So I'm going to 5. Yeah, it's 2 more mana creatures.
Okay, should we play quick, fast, loose game 5?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I was going to lose that one.
I didn't either. So I had Stroke, Aether Gust, Sprite Dragon at that turn for Nissa, and I really wanted to go Sprite, Aether Gust during your draw step after you've drawn, but then you get to activate for you get to activate a lot and play Uro.
So you ripped Cruise into Phoenix Cathartic?
No, I had Cruise as well. No, I had a bunch of cards, but those were the 3 cards that mattered that one turn. I had Cruise. I had 2 Cruises along with those, but yeah, that was an interesting scenario of what to do, and maybe I didn't even do it right to maximize, because I didn't know I was going to draw 2 Phoenixes and be able to actually kill you the next turn. But if I just go Sprite Dragon plus Aether Gust in your draw step and just attack with both, like you would have went down to 11, and then I have Cruise the turn after, and there's a solid chance that I'd get enough to just kill you with what I had. So that's what was all going through my head there. I didn't want to say all my lines because it was very important that you didn't know about Stroke and stuff.
I was doing a good job of like grinding through the removal and putting some pressure on you, but then you just turned the corner so quickly. Like
that's Sprite Dragon for you though.
For 13.
That's Sprite Dragon. Like look how little of an investment. If you just get that on 2 and it just goes unchecked, it's just absurd. But even like just playing it and then doing your Phoenix turn or whatever is completely fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was just a 2 mana 4/4 flying haste.
Yeah. No big deal.
Okay, I will be on the play for game 5.
All right.
And I have a reasonable hand.
Mine's reasonable, nothing great.
Pass.
Okay, no alpha's nice. Vents pass.
Going to play a Sylvan Carry added.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. We want to, I think, reunion here, but maybe we just want to chart a course. Drawing 3 cards versus drawing 2, but discarding 2. I do kind of have just some cards I don't want here, so we're going to go like this. Draw 3, and then it'll be your turn.
Ugh. That's an interesting one. So I can play Nykthos here.
Okay.
Play Mox Amber.
Okay.
Colorless green blue. Play Uro.
Okay.
Trigger on the stack. Make a green.
Yep.
Put this in. So it ended up not mattering, but sometimes that mana could matter. We'll use the green for Sanctuary, but I get 3 to 23, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay, that was a pretty sweet turn. Now, do we want to do anything here or just say go? Our hand is kind of clunky. We're definitely not Phoenixing this turn, so I think I'm just going to pass.
That was a perfect draw. Just needed another land so we can Crisis for 4. Draw 2.
Crisis is not what I wanted to see.
25.
I just don't want that to be around anyways, so...
Draw 2 and pass the turn.
So you're 25. I'm going to opt. Do we want that? Kind of. All right, I'll keep that, and I'll untap. Now I think I will just say go.
Just trying to be interactive.
Yep. Interact, then kill you.
Okay. I will play Llanowar Elves.
Okay.
I will take a pain, go to 24.
Okay.
Play Kinnan.
I will Aether Gust that.
Let's leave that on top.
Okay.
Play a Breeding Pool and pass the turn.
Cards, 1.
1 card.
End step. Aether Gust, Sanctuary.
Corey's going to spew like all his removal now, and drawing the Sanctuary next turn is going to be very mediocre. I'm kind of expecting And I don't have much to kill anyway. You have 3 in hand? 4. I'm expecting a turn like, that probably involves a Wild Slash on this elf and some cantrips returning at least 1 Phoenix. So if that's the case and I draw this, what does my turn look like? I guess it still looks fine, actually. Yeah, I'm going to top.
Keeping it on top?
I'm going to top.
All right. It's kind of scary. All right. It was a pretty poor draw on our part. 6. I think we just want to start with a cruise. So we're going to use a cruise here, getting rid of everything. Right, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
But the Phoenix. See what we can do off that.
So that suggests no 1 mana spell, because Corey could have just Wild Slash this and cruise for 1 mana. So probably no Wild Slash before that cruise happened.
You could be right. Okay, so now
Could have a Lightning Axe that you wanted to draw a Phoenix for.
I'm going to start with a Opt.
Yep.
So that is the piece of removal, and the real question is, do I want it? I mean, killing your elf is fine, but they have like 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, and you have the Sanctuary on top, right?
Yep.
Okay. I guess that's okay then. What else do I think you have is the real question. It's got to be something impactful, like Nissa, Hydrate, Krasis. If it's Krasis, I would like to stop you from drawing an extra card, so I think we'll keep this, and then a Wild Slash, land for the turn, and get you for 3.
I'm at 21.
Oh, crap. Your turn. 21, go.
Okay. Shaper Sanctuary.
Yep.
4/4 Crisis.
Okay. Kind of figured, yep.
Yeah. So I will gain another 2.
Yep.
This is
And you're drawing a card I know about.
23. Yes, I have Kinnan X in hand.
Okay.
And that is really frustrating, but
Done.
I'll pass the turn.
2 cannons? All right. So we're going to start with Rael, Reunion, discarding Rael and Phoenix. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spire Bluff Canal. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Pass to you. Oh, Spire Bluff Canal is tapped, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. How much mana do I have access to here? So you're tapped out.
Yep.
So if I play...
Did you play the Spire Bluff untapped last turn?
Me?
Yeah.
I just played it now.
Yeah, that was his land drop.
That was my last land after I drew 5 cards.
Okay.
Yep.
Chad just thought you'd played it untapped, so.
I just played it untapped here, and then I just turned it sideways. Yep.
So everything is free because of Nykthos and Kinnan. Kinnan actually nets a mana here because it adds 1 for each of these and 1 off Nykthos.
Okay.
Sanctuary. I drew the Sanctuary beneath the Kinnan, so I didn't really need the first one.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I was gusting there. I didn't care about the card at all. I didn't even have removal. I just wanted another card in my graveyard, really.
So now I have 5 mana available here. So this makes 5 green with Nykthos,
Okay.
and then we can make 2 blue here.
Just trying to activate.
And
Yep.
activate the Kinnan, so top 5.
Okay.
Well, we hit 3 Kinnans and 2 lands.
Yeah, like we kind of thought. That wasn't your best ability for that.
Yeah, if only they
Yeah.
just went to the graveyard, and then
Yeah.
our Uro would be all set.
If this didn't come into play on tap, like being able to do something on your turn that would make me discard 1 card is kind of insane.
Play Breeding Pool tapped and pass.
All right.
We need to hit a Seder Wayfinder here for this Uro. Then maybe we can get something going.
All right. We're going to start by drawing 5 cards. I discard this and this. Draw 5. 4, 5. Holy. Okay. Then are you just dead?
I'm at 23.
Exactly.
This doesn't fly. Battle raging it somehow?
Okay. So I guess you have 2 Shaper Sanctuaries, which is annoying. And I didn't hit a land. So what do we want to do here? We could just have a nice little setup turn and just kind of not do much. I think I like that. So let's go with Sprite Dragon. Actually, okay. So I cast one spell. We could go like this. Nah, that's not good. Okay, I will just pass to you. Oh, I have to discard Phoenix.
That was a pretty good draw.
Uh-oh.
You got the last Aether Gust?
Maybe. Oh my god, that is a good draw. Thank god I have the last Aether Gust.
Well, now I'm just going to activate Kinnan and put it into
Oh
play.
no!
So make 5 green.
You tricked me!
Yeah, make 5 green, tap these 2, activate.
Yep. No, you tricked me! I just did it. You're like, he's afraid of that. I should do this.
Exile the 2 Arclight Phoenixes.
Okay.
I will gain 2, go to 25.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
That was cruel. That was cruel, I tell you. Okay, so we're definitely going to start with a Sprite Dragon, since we got to have a new way to win. Since you're a cheater.
You're still ahead, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I know. All right, we're going to cruise.
Ugh.
6, 7. Counters on these. Draw 3.
I need like Ulamog, Ugin kind of cards to go over the top here. I
Yeah.
just don't have them. I need to be able to wish for the Ulamog. I haven't found a Vivian.
Yep, I'm kind of with you here. I'm going to take 2, go to 18. And I'm going to cast Sprite Dragon. And pass to you.
End step, remove 2 of your spells.
Okay.
Actually, should I do that? I don't want this to die to Axe, probably. So let's just leave it up.
Okay.
I have plenty of mana.
Sure.
Okay, not great. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green and a blue. Activate.
Okay.
There's Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay.
So we'll put that one onto the battlefield. Mill 4.
Okay.
I will not take any of these lands. And now I think I'd much rather get Uro down than protect the ooze. So let's cast.
Cost 4, though.
This makes 2 blue.
Oh, yep. Nice. Yep.
Let's play Uro, leaving, I don't know, Hydroid Crisis.
Okay.
Uro's good.
Yep.
I'll gain 3, go to 28.
Yep.
And draw a card.
Sure.
And no land to put on, but I do have an elf.
Okay.
And pass the turn, I guess.
Okay, so now you can only pump that ooze once, right?
Yeah, Lightning Axe will kill it.
So I'm going to Lightning Axe, discarding a card, and Fiery Tempered. So I'm going to get 2 tokens on each. And I'm going to draw a card off Rael for discarding. And what I'm sending the bolt upstairs. And I guess I want to just kill Hydroid. No, I guess kind of I have to kill ooze first, I suppose. Yeah, I'll kill the ooze.
Okay, so I'll exile the 3 cards that are in your graveyard right now.
Okay.
I'll draw 2 cards.
Yep. Oh, and then I drew this card. You took 3. You go to 25. Okay. Done?
Yep.
Untap. All right. I know we want to start with drawing 5 cards. Well, let's opt first. Will you be my token person?
Yeah, I got you.
Opt. Bottom. All right. Now draw 5 cards.
these, so they look nice.
Okay, draw 5. 4, 5. Sulfur Falls.
You got 16 left in your deck.
Okay,
So should be plenty.
Yep. Sprite Dragon.
Lynax, my Crisis.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really need to. I'll attack with these.
I guess they're all bigger than Crisis at this point. So this is 18.
Yep.
And any Wild Slash will make it 23. I'll take 18.
All right, kill you.
So you could have just killed me and not given me the option to block?
I guess I could have, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one way to
that's
just
exactly
go big.
25. Yeah, kill my blocker, slash me.
Yeah.
These all are bigger. So this is 8, 7, 6, which adds to 21.
Yeah.
These sum to 24, and the slash brings you 26.
Wow. Okay, well, I want to talk a little bit more about this deck, but I know we're running out of time, and I want to get this third match going. So we're going to talk a little bit about it at the start of next match, but I'm thoroughly impressed. I know you're impressed. The Izzet King over here is a fan. So we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with our final match here on Versus Live, so give us 5 minutes, okay?